See you, Space Cowboy. Good night, mate. Good night, mate.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? What do you think of the starting soon screen? This is version 0.8. There's still some things I need to fix, and YV gave me a good idea for a thing. Let me get into all of that in a second. Let me actually first double check that everything's working. And also, in the meantime, you can tell me how you're doing. And then I can comment on a couple things. Boop, 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 boop. Is my camera even on? I mean, I know it's not on here, but it is not. I'm glad I checked. It definitely fits the vibe. I'm glad. Hold on. Well, let's do this if we can. Just for copy. Pasta? Okay. Gonna be on the starting soon screen for a second. So, I'm glad you think so. I worked really hard on it. And it's been sort of like a work in progress over a long period of time. But I wanted some place that chat belonged. So that's why we have this thing here. I hated that, like, before chat was just like on top of the video. Like it didn't have a place. And so I was like, it'd be kind of cool if it was like on my phone or something. Or I was like, it could be on a phone, it could be on like a heads up display or something. But I didn't know what I wanted. But then I thought that, but then also, side note, and kind of about the phone panel, I realized as I was exporting this, and it took, for some reason, it took like 2.5 hours to export. I guess it's because there's a lot of movement. And there's a lot of like, it's just not video. It's like, you know, it's shapes moving and whatever. So that's probably why. But, and I'll say hello to everyone in a second, and go through the thing. I guess I should do that now. Hold on. Sorry. I guess I should do that first, technically. Emmers, you're first. Welcome in. Hello, how are you? Gray, welcome in. How's it going? Chris, thank you for coming in. I'm glad you enjoyed the pun. I actually almost made that the stream title, and then I was like, oh, I should actually maybe mention that I have a new starting soon screen. But I hope you're doing well. Gilmore, hello. I did do all the animation. So I drew it all and then exported it. I drew it all in Procreate, and then I did the animation part in After Effects. But so as I was exporting it, and again, it took like 2.5 hours to export or something, I realized, wait, I didn't put anywhere that it was starting soon. Nowhere does it say it's like stream is starting soon. So I was like, where do I even put that? I didn't actually think about that at all. Oops. Chat on the phone is fun. Thank you. I really wanted chat to have a home, and it makes sense. So I was like, I think that sort of fits. Oh yeah, kind of a detail. And so while I was exporting, it's like, well, what if I like, maybe it's like over here, like maybe like starting soon either pops up like on the bottom here, or maybe it's like, maybe it flies by or something. Like that could be in the old one where it's me in the car. It's like you see starting soon kind of like go in the background, like as it's like passing by. But I actually messaged YV, and I sent him just like a little clip of the spin animation over here. And I said something about like, but I realized that I forgot to put starting soon. And he was like, what if you put it on the phone? And that kind of sparked an idea that I feel like I can do. I thought, what if I have, because actually currently, like this doesn't look perfect. Like it kind of like clips into this part. Like it's not like a phone UI. It's just sort of like chat's there. I was like, what if I made it look like a notification? Like a phone notification that says starting soon, and maybe it says that at the top. And then I was like, I bet I could find a on-screen chat that looks like iPhone notifications, surely. Because then I was like, that could be kind of fun, though I don't know like the text size, like if that would all work well. But make it a bright color to stand out from the other colors like yellow. Well, I thought it might be kind of fun if I do that like text notification thing, then it'll definitely stand out. It'd be small and mobile, true, but the thing is there's no like room anywhere else. Because I didn't account for there to be any text. But I like the idea at the least of it being in this like panel. I did also think I could do like a little pop out, like a little speech bubble thing that's like pointing to the phone maybe, and maybe there's something I could do there. But I think we could do something there. But we'll see. I like the idea of it being maybe something on the phone. And then I was like, what if there's like other notifications too? Like what if there's other things that like pop up that might be kind of fun? So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Johnzo, welcome in. Hello, how are you?
Good day, mate.
The other thing I was thinking of, so this panel isn't done. Like this thing, like what's on the screen right now is done, but like you see how it does the fuel, like it's like the fuel is the tank is getting filled, and then it just cuts to here. I think I need an in-between. I thought about having maybe like a wow, I'm glad you like it. I thought about maybe having like another sequence where it's like before I've taken off. Maybe it's like shot from behind, and maybe you see like the jetpack is like lighting up, like the thrusters or whatever sort of lining up. The one thing that I don't want to do, the only thing that makes me not want to do that is, as I've been working on this, I've actually never really done a lot of drawing of jetpacks. And I'm realizing it's kind of a weakness of mine. The like mechanical stuff, like making mechanical stuff look like it should, I guess. And so I've sort of just been like, what's the best way I can like cover up the jetpacks in everything that I've done? Because it's usually like you just see a little bit of it, right? Like in most things that I draw. But if I was like, if it's shot from behind, then you'd definitely see it. Unless maybe I'm in a pose where it's like the thruster is mostly in view, so like a lot of it is covered in the like burst of light, you know, that's like emanating from the thing. But anyway, so maybe there's a way I can hide it. But I think there should be like another thing here before it cuts to this, because this is on for a very long time. The fuel up is only like 3 to 5 seconds or something, and it repeats once, because this thing is on a 1 minute loop. And so I think there needs to be something else to like break up the like. Because also, I don't know if you guys can tell. This was also my idea, that this is sort of like a story. It's like getting messages, like chat starting, stream is starting, takes off, is on the way to stream. That's sort of the like story here. So I think it needs another thing here to kind of complete that. Then it's like, you know, before the takeoff, there's a panel missing, so I need to work on that too. That will probably be a while before I get to that. But I at least wanted to start putting this on because I was like, I like how it looks already, and I was really proud of this. I think in retrospect, there's some things that would change. I do think I might still animate the clouds a little bit, like at least add some kind of movement to them. Not anything too crazy, just like Vix, welcome in. OMG, Super jetpackpaul. This is the new starting soon screen. But I think the clouds need something. Even just some sort of like wiggle effect or something, so that way there's just, but I don't want it to be too much because we already have like the anime like speed lines going, and if there's like too much, it might be a little distracting. So I think the clouds need something, but maybe not. Maybe the clouds are fine. In retrospect, I would probably have drawn this a little bit differently. Where am I pointing? There you go. All of this a little bit differently because I knew. So I drew all of this with the intention of it being for the starting soon screen. So I was like, okay, well, so I want it to be like I'm flying, and so there's gonna need to be a little bit of movement, and so I drew. The hair is separated into different layers because they're all moving differently, and I needed to show like that there's depth behind each one. So they're all, so I like drew the hair in all, you know, different layers. The head is on its own layer, the collar is on its own layer, and then the body is just one layer. I think I should have put the body on different layers. Like, especially because like you can, I'm critiquing my own stuff, and then I love that I'm like, let me show you this new thing. Let me tell you how it's not good. If you think it's good, wait till I tell you why it's not. So like the like shearling stuff on the cuffs doesn't move, and that's because it's attached to the hand and the arm. So like there's I didn't draw it in a way that animating it would be very easy. It'd be a lot of work because then the hand would also be kind of moving as well, like along with it. So I probably would have changed some things, and maybe if I decide that it bothers me enough, I could. But I kind of feel like here's gonna be me excusing why I don't end up fixing it. I've now told you why it's bad. Let me tell you why I'm not gonna fix it. I'm going to make the argument that because the hair and the collar are moving, it brings your eye to the center. It brings your eye to the face, which I want you to be focused on. If everything else is moving, you might get distracted with everything else. So like, it really calls your focus to the face, which is the main thing. So really, by not doing more work, I've done everybody a favor. I do think I also want to, this spin, I think I want to add more like motion blur. It's like a too smooth. I think it needs something to kind of like make it like it's good, but I think it needs to be something different. I also didn't know I was going to do that until I was like animating it. And I don't know if I would have like, part of me was like, oh, well, had I drawn the arms on separate layers, maybe I could like have the arms move a little bit more too, or like do something else, but I didn't think about that at the time. I kind of just wanted me sort of like bobbing a little bit. But then I was like, it's sort of boring. We need a barrel roll. We need a boost there. So anyway, this is going to be the new starting soon screen. There's just things I need to fix and add. Again, I think the main thing I want to focus on first is maybe adding like some phone notifications, especially one that says starting soon. Because for those tuning in, it doesn't say starting soon anywhere, which is something I only realized after I started exporting it. But anyway, so this is it. I'm very proud of it. I think it looks like very happy with how it turned out. Where is it? Hold on. Here's the original thing on my iPad. gonna see. Oh, and initially, you see how there are the, like, there's the blue and pink lines. I was also going to do that where there was going to be, like, sort of like lasers kind of as well, like streaming past me. You can see the, like, gosh, I feel like I'm gonna accidentally drop my iPad. You can see, like, there's one of the blue lines, and then there's, like, one of the pink ones there, and whatever. I was gonna do that, but I think it might be too much. With, like, because I didn't, because again, later while I was working on this, I was like, oh, well, I should add some, like, anime speed to it. And I think that kind of covers it. Like, I feel like that's enough. If I had, like, other stuff, I think I either would get lost or, I don't know, just might not look good. Looks wonderful, thank you. Looks amazing, I'm glad. You should be happy with it, you did great, thank you. I don't think it needs lasers, yeah. I was like, too much? Probably too much. Like, a bit excessive. I think with, it already has a lot of movement. I think, you know, I think it's fine. And I also like, I didn't want, so this actually, let me also point this out because I didn't do that. Here, the hair actually moves. It's such a small detail. I think I need to make it move even more because you can't tell really, unless you're like really staring at it. So I think I may need to work on that. But I didn't want these two things to have like that much movement at all, because I thought it would like compete with the main image. I did also think, for those who have seen Scott Pilgrim, in Scott Pilgrim, in the movie Scott Pilgrim, when they do like the the comic book, like, panel cuts. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, sometimes they'll do like close-ups on multiple characters, and to separate them, they do these like jagged lines to make it look sort of like a comic book page. The lines move in that movie, and I kind of thought, I don't know if the white line separating these, if it's too boring, if I should like add a little bit of like, you know, a jagged line or something, and then maybe have it like kind of just alternate, sort of like, so that there's like a little bit of movement. Or maybe it's fine, again, because like maybe there's a lot of movement here, so maybe having this stuff be sort of like a little bit more chill is okay. But I'd like to see what it looks like with lasers before being 100% sure whether it's too much, but I certainly never looked at this version of it thinking it needs anything else. I think you're good. That's fair. Thank you. I love Scott Pilgrim. Same. I love it too. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It makes sense to me, but only because I was forced to watch it. Fair. Scott Pilgrim movie. I want to see if I could find like a screenshot of what I'm talking about. But basically I didn't know if, like, you know, maybe if it's too boring on the left, though I will say intentional, though it's a little off-centered, but I definitely wanted like this to sort of be like, see how the white lines kind of form an arrow? I kind of wanted to be like pointing in this direction, so that way your like focus is here, because again, it's like, it's supposed to be kind of like a comic panel, right? So you're like, you know, left to right reading. So anyway, but anyway, that's that. That's the critique. That's the breakdown of it all. I hope you like it. I'm sure if more people come in, I'll just, you know, probably be like, do you want to see the starting screen? So we might see it again. I won't go through the whole explanation, but you'll see it change a little bit. Looks very charming. I love this for you to stream. Thank you. We've been using the same, we've been using wait. this one since I started streaming. Like, pretty much day one, almost. I'm almost positive. Something like that. So, I was like, we're almost 5 years in. Maybe it's time for an update. So, anyway. Yeah, I have not changed my starting soon. I actually do think that was from day one. I'm not sure if it's, if not within the first like month of me streaming, I'm fairly positive. So, and it like, I changed a couple things about it, but like overall it was like, I as a designer, it's been like, you know, I've usually had a lot of things, I had a lot of things done before I started streaming because I was like, I want it to look nice. But I have not changed that at all. I think I'll finally update. This is down the road, months from now, probably. I will probably finally change the outro from the bye to maybe something that kind of resembles this a little bit. Not, maybe won't have multiple panels, but like would kind of look like that, sort of. It's also good, but this just fits your style perfectly. Yeah, well, I had like an idea of what I wanted for that first starting soon screen. And then, it sort of was like, well, actually I had another idea for one, and I asked YV, I was like, which of these two ideas sound better? Because I also had an idea, cause I love Akira. Part of me wanted to do something where I was on like an Akira bike, like a motorcycle. I was like, or should I do it where I'm on a jetpack? Because that would make sense. So he was like, do the jetpack. And I was like, okay. So thank you to YV. Shout out to YV for this. There's nothing wrong with the old one, but this is a wonderful new effort. Yeah, exactly. The other one's fine. Granted, there were some things like it still said follow me on Twitter and stuff, which was like not true, but that's okay. But yeah, this is much better. And honestly, I think if I can do that idea that I had where I like make the phone more of like have a phone interface and maybe have little notifications pop up or something, I could actually update that pretty regularly. Like, and I could even have things that like maybe sometimes it says starting soon, maybe then that like changes and a new notification pops up and it says like follow me on Blue Sky or something or whatever. Like I can have it'd be kind of fun to do some fun Easter eggs or something with the phone. You talked about the bike idea on stream, right? I remember you mentioning Akira. I have talked about Akira a lot, but I had not mentioned that idea of it being on the starting soon screen. But I just talk about Akira. That's really what it is. But I had that idea. I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool if I was on like a red Akira bike. This, I will say, coloring my jetpack red here is a sort of like an homage at the very least of that idea. Because as I was coming out the very basic idea of what this jetpack looked like, I was like, what color should it be? And I was like, let's make it red, like the Akira bike. But it'd be super dope, yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, I do want to do like an outro video that's updated. And it'll probably like look more like this version of me anyways, and like probably something more chill looking. Like maybe something more on the lines of like the BRB screen, where I was thinking like kind of like it's sort of like powering down, you know, like kind of like, you know. Oh, he's ready to do this? Oh, you're good. Something like that. So I don't know. I haven't thought of the idea yet, but I will update the outro video or the outro thing. So it's a little bit more dynamic instead of it just saying bye in big letters. Though I do think that's very funny. I had another outro for a while. I've actually had several different outros, I think. But at some point I was just like, I'm not happy with this and I don't really know what I want it to look like, so I'm just gonna put bye in big letters and and be done with it. Anyway. I remember, albeit somewhat vaguely, a story about the Akira bike, so that tracks. You must mention it more than I realize. I do. The bike is on brand. I do love it. Like, I think it's very funny to me. Because it's also just so lazy. It's not even like, I didn't even go into Photoshop or anything. It's just all in OBS. Like, just minimal effort. I just love the movie Akira, and it's such an iconic movie that I end up talking about it for quite a bit. But oh, I will say, and I need to do this more because it does look good. It's just for some reason I tend to draw when I draw things. I tend to like, so I outline everything in black. Like everything is, you know, all the lines are black. This, I will say, looks, honestly, I think like one of the best things I've done. And that's partially because I went over all of my lines and made them not black. So, like, I think maybe really easy to tell on the, like, shearling collar. Typically, like, when I was drawing it out, I drew it out in black, but then I went over it with like a sort of a color that kind of went with what I was going for with the color scheme, and it all just looks very smooth and nice. And I was like, why don't I do this more? I know people do this. I don't know why I've just shied away from it. I always keep everything with black lines, but now I'm like, oh, it actually looks really good. So anyway, pretty happy with that. You can see that I discovered that after doing this, because these lines are all black, but so maybe that's something I need to fix also, so that it matches. New jet art style developing here, maybe. At least an updated technique that's really like, it's something that people have been doing for so long. And I've noticed it. Like, it's not even something that I'm like, oh, this is something I'm noticing for the first time. I've known people have done it. I've just always stuck to the black lines, and now I'm like, oh, it actually kind of looks fine. It actually looks great, I think. So anyway, oh, I also might. So okay, two things. Other things that now you're gonna be like, oh, I'm noticing this. One, I did think about the physics of this and how it would be impossible to have your eyes open while flying at this speed. I have thought about actually maybe having some like sunglasses or goggles materialize every once and again, and then like kind of go away. Like maybe with the spin or something, maybe they like kind of just, you know, magically, technologically like glitch in, and then like go back. Because I do like seeing the eyes, because I think it's very friendly looking. I had the idea of drawing like the goggles early on, and then I was like, oh, but it doesn't look very like, it loses a little bit of happiness, I think, when you can't see the eyes. Also, on top of that, there's no blinking. I might change that. I did draw the eyes on different layers, so I could, in fact, update that a little bit. And maybe have the eyes just blink every once in a bit. But to be fair, on my raid videos, I don't blink, so so maybe it's still on brand. And jetpack, dude, I want a jetpack animation. That'd be incredible. Oh, yeah, as I was saying, Bear would notice that no blinking is also on brand. It looks great, thank you. I'm very happy with it. This is my the first time showing it off. That's what art is, though, right? Seeing something, trying it for yourself eventually, and adapting your own thing to fit with it. Yeah, so it's... I definitely need to, like, get better at some of the color matching, probably, and figuring out what I wanted. But I also kind of, like... It was kind of tough figuring out what I wanted to color things, because I was, like... Want it to be kind of vaporwavy and fit that. The blue highlights and, like, pink highlights... are supposed to kind of, were with the intention of the pink and blue lasers that were going to be flying by as well. But I got rid of those. So now it's just, there's that. There's just blue and pink highlights now. So that's fine. It's whatever. But I'm glad you like it, dude. I'm very proud of it. I've basically taken the last 36 minutes to point out everything wrong with it. I'm glad people like it though. But yes, Bear, the no blinking is on brand, so it does kind of work that he doesn't blink. And I don't know, it's probably fine, but no one else notices. I know. Well, it's probably true. But I feel like I have to point it out anyways. I think there's something about me that's just like, I need to mention why this is awful. In its own right. But then I also took time to say why I wasn't going to fix certain things. So I very much will be like, let me point out to you everything wrong with this thing, but also I will explain why I'm not fixing it. It doesn't matter though, because pink and blue were in your... Yeah, that's actually like, it fits the vaporwave and outrun theme that I like anyways, so yeah, we can just say it's that, you know? It's the light reflecting off the moon. I get it. I was the same way with video production. Oh yeah, that makes sense. With video editing, I am definitely like that as well. Where I'm just like, yeah, it's so easy for me to point. I just see what's wrong with it. Are you even old enough to have played the original Outrun? Actually, I don't know when Outrun came out. I just love the like visual style of it. I'm in both the Outrun and Vaporwave subreddits. I just love looking at Outrun art, Vaporwave influenced art and stuff. Like 87, well, I was born in 87, so then yes. But what was I gonna say? But anyway, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think it's like, I don't know, I'm just very happy. I feel like some of the colors are a little bit off from what they're supposed to be, just a little bit. I think there's like, the saturation is just like a teensy bit off. But I think that's just like After Effects not exporting the color space correctly or whatever. But anyway, I'm glad you guys like it. It would be hilarious if I was like, hey, I've spent a lot of time working on this thing, and everyone's like, yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's I can see it in the... Like, the red is very saturated. The orange on the like shoulder like pad guard thing is a little bit muted, and so I to me that's what I notice. QuickTime changes all. I've noticed that. I hate that so much. It actually looks fine in VLC. In the VLC player, the colors are correct, and so I've had to go through in OBS and adjust the color correction a little bit, and it's like closer, but I do feel like it's like not exact, and it bugs me. It bugs me because, like, again, like seeing the art here and like seeing like how it's supposed to look, and then being like, why aren't the colors exactly the same? I realize it's not like the same. An art program is going to be different than you know, Adobe video software. And Joss, welcome in. You're on a jetpack. Yeah, this is the new starting soon screen. And we've just sat in it for this whole time because I just wanted to show this off. Yeah, so there's still some things I'm going to change. Again, I'm calling this version 0.8. The channel, the photo chef's kiss. I'm so glad you like it. The one thing or one of the first things I said, and when coming up with this idea was, I want chat to have like a place that makes sense. That's not just floating. So like another idea I had was like, but this wouldn't have worked. And honestly, seeing now how much movement there is, it wouldn't have worked for this at all. But I didn't realize, I knew that I wanted this to kind of float and look like it was flying. But I thought about having, I thought about having goggles or some kind of glasses on. And they were going to be pink, like the lenses were going to be pink. But I thought about having chat mirrored in the reflection of the glasses. High concept. It was a high concept idea that I X'd out because I was like, one, I don't think that's gonna look great. Two, it's not gonna, nobody's gonna notice. Like no one's gonna be able to read it because it's like mirrored. And I was like, well, I could unmirror it, but then I was like, then why is it on the glasses? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So anyway. But I feel like even if we told you it was terrible, that would kind of be on brand for you to live in, right? Like with the I'm your average mediocre fourth favorite streamer type vibe thing. Well, that's usually, I feel like that's for me to say. I don't want you guys to be like, it's terrible. Apparently the reason that QuickTime applies a gamma shift, so some creators have recommended fix on YouTube. Love having chat on the phone, nice touch. Well, so one of the things I did adjust is the gamma on here. I have it set to minus 0.06, but I feel like could go, that's 0.008. Does anyone notice a difference? I feel like I do, but let's do 0.10, 0.1. So let's see how I feel about that. I should just have a redeem where you guys get to change the gamma. I mean, Twitch is also decompressing. Fair. Yeah, so it's not going to be exactly the same, but it's okay. I actually need to look. Hold on. Let me change. Let's see how this looks. Okay. I'm looking at it on my iPad at 1080p now. I just wanted to see. So with the phone thing, for those who have mentioned who haven't been here, I did say this before. So right now it's just chat on there. One of the things that I want to change, because YV gave me this idea, because downfall of this, and I've said this a couple of times. While this was exporting and rendering, I realized that nowhere did I put starting soon. And I was like, why I was so focused on the art and animating it that I forgot that it needs to say starting soon somewhere. So I was like, well, maybe I could have it like fly by, like in this panel, or maybe it just pops up the bottom or something. But I sent this to YV and I said, does it need to say starting soon? And he was like, what if it's like it's on the phone? And that gave me an idea of like, what if I sort of updated this a bit more to have more of a phone UI, and I could have like a notification that maybe sits at the very top of it that says starting soon. And then it's kind of led me to think, what if I make chat look like iPhone message or iPhone notification pop-ups or something? That might be kind of fun. So I don't know. I haven't thought. I'll have to play around with that idea and think about it a bit more. But I kind of like having starting soon maybe up there, and it completes the story sort of. There's also going to be another artwork piece that will rotate in this panel here, because I think it's missing something. Because there's a 5-second clip of it fueling up. which is about to play here in 10 seconds, where it's the fuel gauge going up, and then it just cuts to this. I think I need one in between where it's like before I take off, but maybe like after, like maybe the thruster is like charging or something, or like you see the light from the jetpack going, but I'm still on the ground. I think that's something, just because it's supposed to be sort of the story of like chat starting, or like a stream starting soon. Oh,
46 months.
I forgot to put that on the front top part here. Oh, no, look at Birdie, welcome in. And Sassy, welcome in. Sassy coming in with the raid, with a sub. Oh, look at Birdie with the raid. I'm just showing off my new starting soon screen. So welcome in, everybody. How are you? Is it Atlas? Welcome in. 46 months. Sassy, thank you so much for the 46 months. Wait, can I make one tiny comment that you already know about, but because I care so much, I have to say, yes, dude, you can. Let me give a shout out here too. And Chris, how are you? But welcome in. How was your stream? What were you playing? Oh, you're playing World of Warships. How did that go? So the chat is crooked. It is. Well, chat is not crooked. It's actually the phone isn't perfect. I'm sorry, but no, it's fine. I actually knew that somebody would eventually pick up on it. I don't really know where it went wrong. Well, it actually could technically still be chat. But yes, it is not perfect. Or actually, you know what I think it is? I think it's the phone lines that I drew are not parallel. I think they are kind of like uneven. So that's on me. That's probably something I can fix. Maybe I can hide it with the UI. Maybe that's better. Delete the whole thing. Yeah. Well, it's a 3D. See, that's what I could do. There is a 3D plugin for OBS where I could also like tweak that, and maybe that would be an easier fix. I'm so on board with like easier fixes. And like, what can I cheese so that I don't have to redraw something? But I love the idea of the phone notification for the starting soon thing, but also can't imagine it because I'm not good at imagining how things might look from a description. That's fair. That's fine to me. No, the thing is while I was rotating chat so that it fit, I was like, oh no, people will notice. But I'm glad that you like it. Fun times. I'm glad you had fun times with the boats. We're gonna be playing some Clair Obscur, some more of it. I just have been sitting on the new starting soon screen because I wanted to show it off. I'm very proud of it. But yeah, I think so. Like, you know, like I kind of want to make it look like an iPhone notification. It's only noticeable if we stare at it. Yeah, I think also depending on like which message it, like a bigger message, I think sometimes you can tell that it's not there. But maybe there's a way I can hide it. You know. I kind of want to make it look like a just normal phone notification that maybe sits at the top, because you can also see like currently, like this cuts into the little like notches or whatever, you know, up here. So I can also, like, if I make it have a nicer phone screen looking thing, I can sit on top like a little notification, maybe chat kind of like disappears behind that, so that way it also has like a nice cutoff or something. Text along the white lines can work well too. Yeah. So what I'm very good at doing is coming up with exciting ideas for how things could work, but those ideas end up so wild that it's either just not achievable at all, or it's a whole ordeal to do it. Well, that's the fun part, you know? Or on your vest with the one facing the screen. Like put like starting soon, like here. I love idea stuff too. I sometimes like coming up with, Yeah, I think it might be. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I think it might just be too compact. Because I thought about, I toyed with the idea. I was like, I could have it where it's like flying by, you know, like Mr. Panda wants to know where the Moose's Tooth Pizza is. Oh, like in this, like in the starting scene screen. That would be great. I could flip this hand up and then it's holding a pizza. That would be great, actually. I'm working on this other thing. Have you guys seen on social media people have been posting those like AI like action figures of themselves? I'm drawing my own. That's like not AI, obviously, but it's like I'm drawing my own like version of that, and I was thinking about what's gonna go in each of the little like. Thank you for not. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, 100%. I'm not a fan. And so this was sort of like a. Well, I can draw that. Like. Yeah, I guess you could use your AI program to do that, but I would prefer to be able to draw that. So anyway, so I'm working on it. I can even show you what I have. A little teaser. Oh right. Change the background. I draw on black, or on the like default gray, and you can't see my lines. Sort of. It's. I have the basic outline there, but anyway. I was thinking about what would go in my little like action figure box, and I have some funny ideas, but for like the overall theme that I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna put 2 slices of pizza in there. It's gonna be like 2 slices of pizza, I think a couple of controllers, like gaming controllers. What else did I want to put in there? I wanted to put pairs of things. And you'll see why whenever I post it to my Instagram. But anyway, I thought about having starting soon like fly by, just to give an additional effect of like that I'm moving forward over here. But then I was like, I don't know. But YV gave me the idea of putting it on the phone. I think that's like such a good idea. Pizza would be a given for sure. I was definitely thinking about what to put in there. I have some fun ideas. So but I won't spoil that. That's gonna take me a while to finish putting together, but that's not for stream. That's just a thing I'll post to social media. I kept seeing people post their AI generated like action figure things, and I was just like sigh. I can make my own. Anyway, very proud of this, which is rare, which is a rare thing for me. So, but anyway, I hope you guys like it. It's good. What's going to be around? I mean, the first one, again, first one we kept for, we're going to hit 5 years very soon. Technically later this month will be our stream anniversary, but, we kept the first one around for almost 5 years. So I hope you will get used to this because, it's there. Again, this is version 0.8, and actually that could be, maybe it's closer to 0.6 or something, because I want to add a different panel here. I want to fix the phone. Might adjust some things here, but overall, I think it's like looking pretty sharp. I was also pretty happy with how the like spin and boost looks. I didn't know if it looked too scary. If like, I feel like this face like lunging at you at full speed it might trigger some sort of fight or flight response. So I don't know if it's too alarming to have the boost and it getting like closer, but anyway. The phone is a very good way to do it, IMO, but also I'd like to see how your idea for zooming off looks. I know that's a lot of work though, so I get if you don't want to save and how to and to make different versions. I'm just into this sort of stuff. Yeah. I think I'm pretty sold on the phone idea, because I don't think it would end up looking that great flying off because of how much movement there is, and like you would see it for like a split second. Like it wouldn't be it wouldn't be on the screen for very long, and so it wouldn't be very noticeable, I don't think. It would have to be like going through every like I don't know, 15 seconds or something, so that it's like at least somewhat like people are saying like, oh, that says starting soon. It's just too much. So I think having it, well, you see, here's also the idea, because when YV was like, well, you could put it on the phone, it then sparked this idea of like, oh, it'd actually be really fun if maybe there's like multiple notifications that update. That might be kind of cool. Like, so it could say starting soon, and then maybe like another notification pops in with like something else, and then it sort of like rotates between all of those. That might be kind of fun. So I thought I can't draw to save my life, but I studied graphic design for a while, so I'm just interested in this stuff. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I love this sort of stuff. And again, I like the idea process and all of that. I think sometimes, you know, obviously the application of those things can be sometimes different, but and difficult, but overall though, it's fun. And there, that's I need to change. I want to update the spin. It needs some kind of blurring or something. Like it's like too smooth, I think. We'll see. Maybe I'll add something to it and they'll be like, oh, this is bad. So we'll see. But I feel like there's like, I don't know. There's probably some cool stuff that we can even add and change over time. I also wanted I like this different like panel idea. Because I can like update these panels if I wanted to. Like if time goes by and I'm like, oh, actually, you know, I kind of want to change what's on this panel, or I want to change this or that. I can add different things to the story if I wanted, you know? So I feel like it's modular is kind of what I'm thinking, you know? If I decide I want to change an aspect of it, like I can do it without having to change the rest of it. And maybe that'll help me, because I do get a bit of an itch to update things sometimes. And so maybe that'll kind of scratch the itch. If I'm like, oh, I can just add a new panel to this thing. That'll be fun. You know, I can just do that instead. Discovered while studying graphic design that it's photography that has my heart, though. That's fair. Yeah, I could see that. It you know, there's a lot of crossover ideas there, so that makes sense to me. Anyway, I'm glad you guys like it. I am very happy with overall how it looks, and I'm excited. I love the color scheme. I think I also wanted to like, again, here's the old one. Whoops. Nope. Here's the old one. This one, again, was fine. And you see how it says, like, starting soon in the back? Like, I mean, it worked for this one. But, like, the colors were fine. Actually, I almost used the sun again. And almost put that in the background, like, of this. But I was going to color it to make it look more, like, bluish moon. Like, which, honestly, maybe I could do. Here, let me point out another problem with this. Excuse me. Let me point out another problem with this thing. You can tell that I drew that this is a drawing turned animation because of where the stars are missing. I put the stars down around I dotted the sky with stars, and I only put them around the original drawing. So when I zoom out, or like when I like fade back a little bit, you can see all this empty space sort of in the center where the body was. But I could put like the bluish sun thing kind of in the, you know, background or something, so that way there's something at least there. Maybe covers up the fact that the stars are missing. It's very, very cool, and I love that you're excited about it. Excited Jet makes me happy. Yeah, it's rare that I get excited about things, so we take it when it comes. What was I gonna say? There's something else. There's something else. I don't know. It's escaped me. But anyway, so that's a new starting suit screen, or at least its first form. You guys will probably see it change a little bit for those who are typically here at the start of stream. But I think it's very fun. I'm really content with. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The colors are a lot brighter and bolder, and I think it's more fun than the old one. The old one, again, looking like this, which I think was fine, but it's kind of like a muted color palette, except for the sun and the glasses. And so I like the brightness. I wanted saturation. I wanted bright colors. Yeah. So anyway. Can't wait to see the final evolution when it's fully polished and working as intended. Yeah, I am too. We'll see. I definitely can be kind of like, sometimes when I get to a point where I have like a working end product that's like close to what it is, sometimes I'll be like, okay, now I'm not going to work on this ever again. So we'll see. We'll see when I get a chance to actually, you know, do that. But I'm at least happy that I have something new. I was going to have this for the Australia stream that we were gonna do, but with that not happening, I was like, okay, we're just gonna start it. We're just gonna use it. So anyway, also I need to see here. I've enlarged, so I had to enlarge the text of chat for the phone so that you could read it at that size. And now I'm wondering, is this too large on this screen, or is it fine? I mean, it makes it very readable, I guess. I mean, it's like, maybe it was even too small before. I don't know. How long did it take you to get to this point in the process of making it? When did I think Procreate has this. When did I start working on this? I think I started on the phone. Where is this? Canvas? Information? Where are you? Canvas information. Really? That seems so fast. It says I started working on this mid-April. That doesn't seem right. Maybe I just had the idea for a long time. Oh, wait. Here's an earlier one. April 9th was when I first started putting it together. Like, that was the first iteration of it. And now I'm curious. Hold on. How long does this say? Statistics. Apparently, drawing the drawing of me, this does not include animating it. This is just coloring it and drawing it and all that. Took me 31 hours. And some of that, I will say, that's probably not accurate. Well, it could be. I don't know how they time it. That would actually be interesting to learn. Hold on. Procreate. Statistics. Time frame. I wonder if they track time tracking and other data. Like, I don't know if they track sort of like how long the image is opened, or if they're tracking like when you're actually working on it. If that's the case, if it's just when you have it opened, then that time is inflated, because there's plenty of times where I have it open and I'm not like actively drawing. Sometimes I like to just have it up so that I can like sort of like see what's wrong. See what's wrong with it. Like, see if there's any details that I don't like, and I kind of need to have it just like open off to the side. So I don't know. So that might not be right, but Mr. Panda says that still counts as work. I guess that's true, but it's different. If it's not it may not be 31 hours of me drawing, which that seems like a lot. And that's only just that one panel. Granted, the other ones are considerably lower detail, except for the phone one, but I'd imagine just open, right? Do you feel like you were actively drawing? I could not tell you. I also don't know if like maybe if it has like a, maybe it looks for how long you've been drawing something, and then it like has a cooldown period if you haven't like touched it at all. Like maybe that's part. I don't know. I'd have to look up to see if I can find how they look at that information. Here's a spec sheet, a new computer for me that is 8 months in progress. Oh, that's incredible. I love that. That does seem like work. But I'm also very bad at approximations of things, so I could not tell you how long it feels like I've been working on it for a long time, but I could not tell you exactly how long, just based on how it feels. I am bad at approximating almost anything, like time or length of things. Like, I typically, if you took like a large object that's like larger than me, and you asked me how like tall it is, or how big of an object that is, I have to like visualize myself next to it Or like, if you put an object some distance away from me and you said, how far away is that from you? Some people are very good at being like, that's probably a few feet away, like 3.5 feet away. Or some people, no, that's too close. That'd be like right in front of you. You see, this is what I'm talking about. People might say, that's 15 feet away or a couple meters away or something. I would not know. I would not be able to give you a number without, what I have to imagine is how many me's lined up would it take to get to that point. That's how I have to visualize it like that. And so I'd be like, okay, well, I'm 5'6", so that maybe if I'm like, just if I was lying flat on the ground and then put another one of me, all right, so like maybe that's like how I have to figure things out. So I'm the same way with time. Time escapes me very easily, or I just lose track of it and whatever. I feel the same when it comes to my crochet. I can tell you when I started and when I finished, but I can't estimate hours taken to complete it. Yeah, it's just, I just can't. I just can't do that. It's just not my thing. Anyway, friends, I want to hop into Clair Obscur. I understand, I'm just interested in statistics, facts, and stuff, but I also couldn't guess how long I did something. I can probably work it out factually, though. I'm very good at remembering dates and times and things I do. Well, that's good. I'm also apparently bad at typing contractions. I'm just bad at typing, so you're totally good. I'd like to get into Clair Obscur. We are going to run ads and then hop into the game. So if you need a stand-up stretch, etc., now is a perfect time to go do so. And we'll be back with some more. So BRB. Why isn't it going? BR. Wait. Oh no. Why did BR? No. B.
Take this pause to rejuvenate. Stand. Stretch. Hydrate. We will be back in just a few moments.
And welcome back, everybody. So, friends, if you are playing Clair Obscur or plan to play it and don't want any spoilers, I totally understand. You are more than welcome to
Into the void with you.
Also, if you are playing it or have played it, please don't spoil it for me. I do not want to know anything. Please feel free, though. We have in our Discord a channel called the Backseating Spoiler Chat. You can talk about the game in there. If you know, I don't want to hear really anything. I don't want to hear about your favorite characters. I don't want to hear about really, you know, you can basically just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like the game or not. That's really it. Ooh, what did you get in the mail, Sassy? But I will catch you guys up now. With just sort of a little rundown, not the full explanation, but just so you know what's happening. Basically, in this world, there is, you know, humans are doing their thing. At some point, this entity called the Paintress shows up, who's like this giant lady, seemingly, and she is slowly, she has painted some numbers on a mountainside. Every year the numbers go down. Anybody who is of that age dies, is just erased from the world, it is getting to a dire point. The Pinterest, the Paintress, but close. So at the start of the game, we're the main character is a guy named Gustav. He accompanies a woman named Sophie to the Gommage, which we've learned is French for the erasing. Where they have a festival basically to say goodbye to all the people who will be like erased. And she was one of those people being erased. And so she, you know, I guess they had a thing before. You know, he watched as she gets Thanos snapped away. But he and a group of people are a part of the next expedition. They have been sending expeditions of people out to try to stop the Paintress. All of them have failed up to this point. So after the festivities, they get on a boat and they head to the continent. And we have not much is really known to us about the continent, but they apparently have studied it. They know of some things, like there are some journals and stuff that they've gotten from, you know, previous expeditions. But they arrive onto the continent. They get off the boat, and they are approached by an old man, which they are like, "How are you still alive?" Because, again, no one over the age of 33 is alive in the world. And so this old man, though, shows up. They're like, "How are you still alive?" And honestly, I'm not sure if it was a sword or something, but he just decapitates the first guy that gets off the boat. Then the party, the group of like, they actually don't say how many people are going, but it's, I would guess, like 15, 20 people. Most of them just get absolutely just destroyed and murdered by monsters within their first few steps of getting off of the boat. Gustav somehow survives. He wakes up in a field. We fight a couple of monsters. He eventually he finds like a cave where it is just riddled with past expedition people. He does eventually see that some of them are of his own expedition. They all have like spears in them. He gets into this cave, and it seems like some of them are also like melted and melded together in some weird arrangement. And he definitely comes to a point of he thinks that their only option is to kill himself. But another expeditioner shows up. Her name is Lune, and she kind of stops him. And she's basically like, if you kill yourself, you're also killing me, basically, because I have no, chance to survive alone. So he stops. They get attacked by a creature. It's the first time we get to play as Lune as well. She's sort of like an elementalist, which is very cool. And we learn a little bit, some different combat stuff. But and then we stopped right after that, and their goal is to head to some sort of tree. They think that she was like, maybe, I guess that was like a meeting point if something goes wrong. And so that is where we're at. We're at the Spring Meadows, but we're headed to some kind of special tree where maybe there will be some survivors. So this is Lune here. It's Gustav. But Lego. Hey, what is that? But here are all, the bodies and the weird stuffs. So yeah, fun times. Fun times are definitely ahead. It's quite a heartstring pulling story so far. Yes, it's been very emotional. Gustav, I will say, so he seemed to be, also don't know. I don't know, like, how much stuff is actually hidden in this game, so I always look around. There is when all of his people got attacked, I feel like he started to like disassociate, essentially. Like, I feel like he just was not really sure what to do. He kind of just stood there for the most part. Like, he hid and stuff, but like he didn't really fight. And when he woke up, you could tell he was very like just out of it. And so Lune, one of the first thing she's kind of been or said to him was like, basically like, snap out of it. Like, we need you to get it together. So he seems unwell currently. Press L to change characters to your explanation. This does not affect battles. We did also learn, so he has this little thing on the that's like hanging off of his back. It looks like a little lantern. I thought it was a lantern. It's actually something called a Lumina converter, and it's something that he has invented. When we killed the enemy, it like he could absorb its essence into that little thing. And I assume that's basically just translating into like how we level up. Anyway, it seems to work, but I'm loving it. It definitely is a dark story, but it's very fun. Very pretty, despite all the death we saw a second ago. I did look up because I was curious. Because yesterday I was like, I wonder, when approaching confined spaces, you will crouch automatically. Good to know. I was like, I wonder how much grinding is required in this game, and I've heard really not much. Which makes me very happy. They say you can grind. Like, if you wanted to loop back and like fight enemies just to level up and stuff, you can do that. But it's not really required. So we'll probably do a little bit of that, because honestly, I think the combat's very fun. But expedition flag. During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. Expedition flags allow you to heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate your character's attribute points. Characters gain 1 skill point and 3 attribute points per level. Oh, interesting. Upgrade attributes. So we have 3. Vitality. What are the... Okay, so 1, it does highlight, like, agility is speed and defense. Might is attack power. Defense is defense and critical rate. And luck is speed and critical rate. What does the C mean? And she has C and D? Suppose in his situation, it's kind of understandable. Imagine being one of the oldest people in existence at his age, knowing what he knows about his future as well. Think I disassociate too. I mean, honestly, fair. And it makes sense why he would have such a, response to trauma. Also, I feel justified because... Oh, is this tied to my... Hold on. Also, learn skills. Oh! Skill points, we don't have any. I've not seen the skill tree. Applies powerful to 1 to 3 allies, increasing the damage they deal for 3 turns. Oh. Marking shot. Deals low single target lightning damage. From fire. Deals medium single target damage, 3 hits. Use weapons element. Strike storm. Deals very high single target damage, 6 hits. Oh, neat. It's very cool. So, healing light. Okay, so she's the healer as well. Okay, that would be huge. Let me see something before. His weapon. Is there like... See, okay. So, hold on. Element. Attributes. It looks like it has some kind of bonus to vitality and might. And that's why here that symbol is next to vitality and might. Let's give him... Let's put... Oh, yeah, I see that next to the thing. Let's give him, I think, might. And I'm going to put 1 point in vitality. Should I put it in, like, defense or something? Because he has 0 defense. I don't know if this is a type of game where it's like, do you just want to focus on, like, what they're really good at? Or do you want to... like, round them out, sort of. I'll give him a little bit of extra health and 2 points in might. It's gonna be... Okay. Oops. Upgrade. Let me... So she... Okay, so there's also not a separate one for magic, it looks like. We're gonna give her... maybe speed... or agility and... Yeah, let's do attack power as well. We'll give her 2 points in attack power, 1 in speed. My thought is, like, maybe we can get her attacking more. And if she's also the healer, you know... maybe that's fine. Oh, so this is where... Okay, so this is Expedition 1, probably, is my guess. Like, I wonder if this is, like, I wonder if Expedition 1 planted this flag? Or is it just, like, a counter? Or wait, no, they go... I've forgotten the order in which... Oh, hello. Use R1 to attack an enemy first and gain an advantage in battle. Oh. I see. Also, I didn't realize it was facing away from me. But it makes sense now. Okay. Aim. So we learned to do, you have to do her spells in like specific orders. They have like additional effects. I wonder if how he feels in this is similar to how people used to feel when young people were dying in wars. Probably. Almost like they had to look away and pretend it wasn't happening, or you'd crumble yourself. I imagine so. That would make sense. Oh gosh. I was not ready for that. Oh. Oh. Missed. Just awful with that. There we go. Got that perfect dodge. Right, and she's dodger too. That gives me an extra like a thingamajig. Oh, weak to ice, you say? Skills. Let's do... Oh, it's so close to death, though. Love it.
Let us stain them.
Let's just do a normal attack. It is kind of nice that there's not, mana. Ooh. Wait, so you just... Oh, a new weapon. Lanceram. Power 53. Okay. So it does change... Also, hold on. Oops. Also, we didn't rest. Oh, so we got 3 more points because we just leveled up. Nice. What do I want? Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like we need to make him strong. Like, I wonder... I mean, she also needs to be strong, but I feel like I want her to go fast. I don't know. I don't really know how I want to, like, level up these people, but they have skills now. So... Applies powerful. I wish I could see what these were, because that's sort of like how I decide typically how to move forward in skill trees. Deals high lightning damage to all enemies. 1 hit can break. If a target is broken by the hit, overcharge is fully charged. Heal self by 20% of the target burns. Deals low. Applies mark. They need to explain what mark does. Let's go this way. Okay, so that's equipped. And she needs to learn healing. Okay, so she now has healing light. And what happens when we rest? Okay. I didn't know if there was going to be like a cutscene or something. Oh, it's back. I guess because we rested. I'm okay with that. Let's fight again. I need to get used to timing and combat and stuff anyways. So let's try... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's shoot them first. Skills. Marking shot.
Take them down.
Mark is a status effect that increases the next damage received by the character by 50%. Mark only affects one instance of damage.
A storm is coming.
Okay. Let's do immolation again.
Get ready.
Look at that counter. That's so good. The other guy just died by burn. Also, but I need to be dodging with her, actually, and not just... Oh, does it count? I forget how this, like, Lumina stuff works. I love parrying in games. I'm not always very good at it, but it is my favorite thing.
Well, that will help.
Okay. I have a feeling like we're gonna get ambushed soon. Uh-oh.
An advantage.
New Pictos. Critical burn. 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. It's so satisfying, no? Each parry releases one... yeah, milligram of dopamine? Absolutely. It really does. I mean, I guess he should learn something. So sure, why not? Does it see me? I think it sees me. It sees me. Parrying is very satisfying. Alright, let's try this again. Boop. Boop. Skills. Let's do our marking shot.
Take him down.
Oh, we did too early. Oh, they actually have not done that one yet. They've only done the slow one. Another level up already. Chroma Catalyst can be used at camp to upgrade weapons to level 3. I mean, before we... I mean, now... Oh, gosh. Here we go. This is where the RPG stuff in me kicks in. I kind of want to, since we're here... I don't know when the next, like, level up thing is. Like, I don't know when the next flag is. So part of me wants to, like... go here and rest. We're ready, because yeah, he just leveled up. Oh, but we don't have enough skill points. Right. So is this guy back? Yeah, because she's about to level up. I just saw that someone leaked that Chrono Trigger is getting. I heard that it's like. I heard it was like highly rumored or something. Like, It's like basically saying that it is being worked on or something like that. Which, I mean, that'd be fantastic. What a great game. It's been a long time since I played it, so I would be very interested in playing it. Right. Immolation. There you go. Need to get better at the dodging. The animations are so cool. Okay, she's at level 3. Lumina learned. Okay, that's also what I wanted to figure out. So... Luminas. Lumina are passive effects that can activate once you have mastered the corresponding Pictos. A Pictos is mastered after winning 4 battles with it equipped. Luminas are learned for all characters at the same time and can be activated by multiple characters. Available Luminas can be seen here. You can activate or deactivate Luminas freely at any time outside of battle. Luminas activated by currently equipped Pictos can't be deactivated. Okay. The amount of Lumina points is shown here. Each Lumina costs a specific amount of points to activate. The more points the character has, the more Lumina they can activate at the same time. Each character gains 1 Lumina point per level, and more can be found by exploring. Filtering and sorting Lumina will make it easier to find the right ones. So, currently, we have learned Dodger, which is gain 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. So he can also have that equipped then. Edit Pictos. So, wait. Item is already equipped. Dodger is already equipped to... Okay. I see. Hold on. So... Question. So, okay, hold on. So because she has this Pictos equipped, I don't need to spend a Lumina point on it. But he can spend a Lumina point on it because he doesn't have it equipped. But he gets the benefit. So now if I do a perfect dodge, he will gain 1 AP. Alright, neat. Alright. But now that she leveled up, I might as well do this stuff. Okay. More might for him. We're going to put a couple of points in speed. I'm going to say vitality. I just don't know. Like, I don't know what's best. I feel like I'm going to end up, like, regretting my build. At least they let you... at least they let you revives an ally with 30 to 70% health and 2 additional AP. Oh, maybe I should save my points. I think learning to revive people will be huge. Seems like a good idea. Pew. Pew. skills. Immolate.
Dodge, Gustav.
Gosh, I need to learn how long. Part of me wants to, like, just let the enemy strike again so I can learn the timing on that. It's fine. I like that he stretches after every battle. It's good to stay limber. Oh, wait.
An advantage.
Also, I felt justified. I saw someone else say that he looks like Robert Pattinson. And I was like...
Is that a house?
Looks abandoned.
I wonder if there's anything up here. This is where that guy came from. There is something up there. But, climb, Gustav! Use your hands! Hey! Oh, wait! It looks so dumb seeing him jump like this just repeatedly, but like it kind of is working. Don't mind me, don't mind me. How am I supposed to get up there? Can't you fly? You certainly have some kind of like floating ability, so there's a thingy. I wonder if, maybe we go back around or something. Ooh. Whoops. Oh, right. This upgrades weapons. We'll have to look at that. Oh, gosh. She scared me. She came out of nowhere.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Was there anything else down there? Yeah, what is going on with, like, the floating objects and stuff?
Here we are, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
A continent. The indigo tree's over there.
There we go.
We can use that.
Such a beautiful game.
Interesting.
Again, this was made by a team of 30 people. That's wild. Oh, you can fast travel. How does... Let's look at Gustav for a second. Lanceram. How does upgrade attributes? How does it said something about leveling up weapons? Let's rest. Look at this guy.
Take him down.
Do I just...
Feel the burn.
Dead. Okay. We've learned critical burn. So that's...
Interesting.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, we can give people skill points. I forgot about all of this. Okay, hold on. Let's go to this for a second. So, inventory. No, actually, let's go to Lune. So, if I go to Lumina's, can she equip? Oh, that takes 5 Lumina points to equip. All right, and she only has 3 available, so no. All right, so then inventory. Is this tints? Color of Lumina can be consumed to give an additional point to a character. Do I want to do that? Can be used at a camp to upgrade. I don't see where you do that. Is this not a... I guess this is not... This is a rest point. Okay, so maybe that's where I've gone wrong. Or I was thinking you could use that at those points, but I guess it's not the same thing. Whoa. It's kind of like my hand. There's something that's very annihilation of this. Oh, there's stuff over there. Which I loved Annihilation. I'm very sad that they're not going to be doing any sequels. They should have done more with it. Hello! The book series is great. That's what I've heard. And that's why I'm sad that they aren't doing more movies. Because it's like, it's already there. The content's there. Who knows? Maybe...
Let us stain them.
Maybe things will be different. Let's just do it. I do like that you get more experience for taking no damage. Definitely rewards you then for getting good at dodging and stuff.
Nice.
Okay. What like a cool concept, and even the execution was fantastic too. Kind of spoopy, but also very good. crazy. Like, cause I feel like this is both beautiful, but then also very like weird and otherworldly. Anything hiding? Uh-oh. Flying enemies. Flying enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Shooting is more effective against these enemies. Try to shoot at the Volastar. Just in general, like, do you just keep shooting? Oh, right, we're out of juice. We're out of juice! Okay, yeah. Alright, let's... It's dead.
Get ready.
Gosh, how... It just is so fast. Could not dodge that. Pick up the books. I probably should. Yeah, but also like super like cool. I love places that look feel abandoned. Maybe it's the photographer in me. Absolutely. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've heard they're very good books. I probably should. So you've read all of them? There's a rope there. I read all three a couple years ago. Okay. Is the movie very different from the first book? I did hear that this game does not have a map or like a compass.
This one looks dangerous.
It does. Surely we can beat him. Chromatic Lancelier.
Take him down.
A storm is coming.
Part of me wants to heal these stuff first, but... Oh! Oh! He strikes twice. No! No map. Don't. Yeah, Frank, thank you. I needed that. We can do it though. My prayers were strong. I feel like we can do it. I think we can get good and beat this guy.
This one looks dangerous.
But okay, he clearly is one-shotting us. I think we can do it. If I can just get the dodge timing right.
Get ready.
Like I said. We can. I feel like it's 100% a skill issue on my part. Because we can dodge. We can dodge all the damage if we're just good enough.
This one looks dangerous.
The quick attacks, they're just so quick. Marking shot.
Take him down.
Skills. Immolate.
Feel the burn.
Alright, dodge time.
I'm ready.
There we go.
Brace yourselves.
Ah!
Let us stain them.
Okay, so I don't have enough to. We'll have to immolate him again. There we go!
Romance flowing.
Okay. Wait, why can't I... Oh, because it's 4. I only have 2, thingies. So I need...
I'm ready.
What? No. Okay, I think we're getting there. I think we can do it. We dodged a little bit. We dodged a bit. Also, I just realized our coat's all dirty. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe the reason why I'm not doing well is because we need a new coat. Oh, all of them are dirty now. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I kind of want to see what... I can't tell what this one looks like. It's very, like, Sephiroth one-winged angel. Looks pretty cool. I was thinking that... I mean, it makes sense why all of the clothes are dirty, but still. Okay, now we match. Now it looks like we're going to a bullfight or something. Oh, it does? Oh, on your HP damage. Oh, interesting. The guy just taps you on the head with a popsicle. It does look like that, doesn't it?
This one looks dangerous.
Also, I like that it doesn't set us that far back. Skills. Marking shot.
Take him down.
Immolation.
Feel the burn.
Alright, let's get a dodging. Attack. No! No! Okay, I really need to wait for it to start striking before I dodge. I feel that. I had to have a missed... I had to have missed a save point somewhere in the game I was playing, yeah. For sure.
This one looks dangerous.
I wonder if I could just run behind to get that chroma escape. Oops. Pew! Let's do marking shot down.
Let the ink flow. Feel the burn.
Get ready.
Okay. Dodge. Okay. Nice. Oh no. Dodged!
A storm is coming.
Okay. Right. Wait, small healing gives 3 AP to a targeted ally. Small revive. I didn't even know we had that. Let's immolate again. Because also, Gustav does extra damage to people who are burning. But he doesn't... We need more AP. But still, he'll do additional damage. Ugh. I knew it was gonna happen too. Okay. We could revive him, but we only have one of those. I don't think we do that. No! Do you need to using your items? No, that's okay. I'll use them eventually, or not. I do tend to be an item hoarder a little bit in these games, where
This one looks dangerous.
I end up not using any of my items because I'm like, but what if I need it? Because this is clearly not a boss, but like. Also, I wonder. Low physical damage. Maybe that's not good.
Let's see. Take him down.
I just need to get good at dodging. I feel like that's my biggest misstep.
Ready to evade.
Okay, attack slowly. Okay. Good dodge, good dodge. No!
A storm is coming.
Okay. I feel like I'm trying to dodge at the same time for those hits, and it doesn't seem to be. That's not what I need to do. I need to just.
This one looks dangerous.
Maybe I should try to parry it. Maybe that's where I need to. That's what I need to do. Surely that nothing will go wrong there. Edwin, welcome to Clair Obscur Experience. But I dodge parried that. Have you been playing this? It totally feels like I did, right?
Feel the burn.
It's that hitbox. It's definitely a game thing and definitely not a skill issue on my part. I got the first one. I love this game, but also I shouldn't have been reading. But I also I hate this game, but I love it. But I hate it. Have you been in this exact same scenario? Maybe not with this enemy, but
This one looks dangerous.
because I feel like I can do it. Because they give you the I mean, it's basically they're giving me the option to not take damage if I just was good enough. So it feels like a personal attack a little bit. You know? Okay, I tried to parry that. That was that wasn't the way.
I'm ready.
I think I can parry this. Parried! Get parried!
Chroma is
I wish
slow.
Gustav was alive to see this. Let's Ice Lance him.
Ice. Shut.
Couldn't parry that one. I tried. I skipped this one and came back later, honestly. I just feel like I can do it. I'm sure it's so much easier if I just level up a little bit more. It's like, I could imagine this is going to be just an average enemy here in the future, but I don't know, I just feel like I can do it. In Act 2, my character's level 30 for 42 points, and to defense, the attacks are less painful. I feel like that I don't know how to build my characters yet, but obviously I'm only level like nothing, basically. But I'm glad that you're loving this game as well as hating this game.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
Get ready.
Didn't parry that one. Did that one. Okay, come on. Didn't parry that one. I didn't even push the button. It wasn't even close. I can parry the slow attack. It's the double hits that I really struggle with. This is my personal Mount
This
Everest,
one looks dangerous.
to be honest. Like, all my other stats, barely 10 points in any of them. Really? Okay, so you've gone like super defense. Have you found that has worked for you pretty well? I think that's also something that I've been wondering is like, can I build them wrong, you know? Not that I don't want to do that, but some games it's like easier to do that where you're like, oh, this build is just terrible. I've made a mistake.
Ready to evade.
Okay, come on. Too early. Too early on that second one, but I parried the first hit. That's improvement. Secret to succeed in this game is just to be stubborn. Well, I can do that. I feel like if you miss the first hit, even if you survive, it will eat all subsequent hits. You can also reset your build. That's true.
This one looks dangerous.
I love hearing her say that and knowing we will likely die. Okay, come on. This very much reminds me of like, I really loved Super Mario RPG, and I love that the combat's like active a little bit, that you have to like time press things. I do find that very fun. Immolate. I'm gonna get very good at this though. Like, if I keep...
Lune, watch out!
I said, Lune, watch out. Why didn't you watch out? Also, what is the difference between attacks quickly and that one? Because it's still a double strike, I think, right? Me maxing out defense is how I've been making some of the latter level bosses, making some of the latter level bosses absolute beasts.
This one looks dangerous.
It does scare me to think. I wonder if I just like keep level grinding though. Surely I'll be okay. Surely, right? I doubt it, actually. If this guy is doing this much damage, I feel like the bosses are gonna be super intense.
Feel the burn.
I just need both of them to survive. Nice.
Get ready.
Come on. Parried! Missed! But parried still. Okay. Let's survive. Okay, attack slowly. Yes. Lune would be so proud of me if she was alive to see this. I did bad on that one. No! We're getting there. So better. We're getting better. Oh, this is technically a boss? Okay. So that's good to know. That's good to know. I feel better. I was like, this is just like an enemy that I'm doing terribly with.
This one looks dangerous.
That's good to know. So far, the only boss has been without taking a hit. Really? You want to wait? I came back later and I beat this boss without taking a single hit. Oh goodness. So did oh dang. Okay. I was actually wondering if like, I mean, this is probably be too overpowered. I was wondering if like, it doesn't seem this because it doesn't say this in the stats, but I was hoping that like upgrading speed or something might even help with like dodge timing and stuff, but it would help to have, yes, I agree. That would be nice. I'm sort of, in a way, taking away from their experience, probably. Unless you can just refight bosses, but...
Feel the burn.
Okay, come on. No! No! I want both of them alive. That's fine. We want both of them alive, so that's why I did that. That was very purposeful. It has a life bar, so boss, I guess that's fair.
This one looks dangerous.
I know, Lune. Let me do this. Okay. Boop. At least I'm getting very good at knowing, like, menu placement of things. Also, that did way more damage than it did last time. Is this like Ratchet and Clank, where like the more you die, the bar, like it just gets easier and easier? I could feel that. Like, I should have dodge parried that. Part of me thinks something screwy's happening with the timing behind the scenes. I mean, maybe. That would be interesting. Because it honestly feels like I'm pushing it when it should. But it's, I guess it like, I don't know. But it's saying I'm not, so I'm like, why would it lie to me? But...
Lune, watch out.
See, like, I feel like I did that. Countered. All right. I want to... Parried? Overcharged, but I don't have enough. Ah. I don't have enough thingies. All right. No! If I had enough AP, I could have killed it with overcharge. I kind of wish there were on-screen prompts like that. Yes, but there's kind of a fun from reading the attack animations. It would be a great, like, accessibility thing if they added that, I think.
Looks dangerous.
Because I think it's interesting that they have accessibility for your attacks. Like, there's an accessibility options that you don't have to do the button prompts. But dodging is still, it says even in there, it's like, dodging is not affected by this. On the other hand, later you'll encounter enemies that deliberately fake you out. No way, that is annoying. No thank you, please. Okay. Maybe that's always done for 148. I feel like it's been doing like 98 or something.
Feel the burn.
Oh, maybe I'm getting confused with that attack. All right. Parried. No!
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm getting better at that, though. No, not Ice Lance. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. It's that second hit. I can never get it down. Oh, you dodging? You dodging my attack, but I wasn't attacking. This isn't my attacking hand. So it's my stroking hand for stroking your face gently. Psych, it's attacking hand time. Oh, no. I
This
love
one
that.
looks dangerous.
Just terrible. I want to get good. Oh, you see, that did do 98. That's interesting. Those other times must be critical hits then. The game was like, actually, you're getting better at countering, so we can't give you that bonus hit.
Get ready.
No, I even felt like I waited a little bit longer. Okay. Mere salt. Oh, the double! The double! It's the first time. But I don't have enough juice. Don't have enough juice. Oh, this is it. Everybody, I finally... Wait. No! He's attacking twice! Ah! She did get experience for that. Okay. First try. Imagine me beating it on the first try. Incredible. We got 2 times Chroma Catalyst and Color of Lumina. Augmented attack. Oh, the Lancer Ram leveled up on its own. 50% increased base attack. I did not realize they level up on their own. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Lune, did you see that? Okay. Oh, we earned a Pictos. That's what it was. Okay. Well, let's... wait. Okay. This feels good.
An advantage.
Luna, aren't you proud of me? Oh my gosh, Lune, you're not doing too good. Oh no. Jeez. Oh no, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. She's not... She's looking a little worse for wear. Oh my goodness. On fire. Thank you, Gray. Yeah, sometimes weapons randomly upgrade. That's cool. I did not realize that was a thing. Poor Lune. This is fine.jpg. Yeah, oh my gosh, she's not doing very good. Let's run back to that save point, I guess. Maybe? Unless there's one up here. It's gonna be like another boss, and it just like automatically kicks in the fight.
These blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
Uh-oh. There's a little leap pad over there. Whoa. Ooh.
An
This
advantage.
This is fine.jpg. I feel bad for, I mean, like, Gustav is not looking great, but, like, she's looking worse. She has seen things. I guess knowing that, hold on. So hold on, I didn't check. Okay, so Lancer Ram is now level 2. I guess we can put his other coat back on. I feel bad not using it because, Sophie made it for us. So, like, it feels disrespectful in a way. To change outfits so soon. Okay, there is an enemy ahead. Is there a flag anywhere, please? Should I go back to that other one? This seems... Oh. Or do you think I can beat this without taking a hit? Let's be risky! She has 1 health. Oh, there's multiple enemies. Wait a minute. Oops. Okay. So, who's gonna be... Well, we can't do any skills right now. Let's do...
Let's push forward.
Kill you. Oh, that's...
Get ready.
Uh-oh. Perfect dodge? Okay. At least I'm at least it's not insta-death. Dodged right into that attack. Yeah, she did not do great. At least she's still getting experience, though. I don't like it in games where it's like, if a character is knocked out, they don't get experience. I think she's getting experience. It's honestly a little hard to tell.
Well, that will help.
It's starting to feel sarcastic with her saying that now that, she's, like, dying in battle. Well, that'll help. Okay. Oops.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
It's interesting that they would have, like, themed expeditions. Oh. I have not used any of my items. Actually, none of them. Oh, she gets reduced experience. Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Weepy Mumble.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, Renee. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Patrons.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
It needs light.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
I would never plunge others into darkness. I was painted to bring light.
Painted? By the paintress?
Paintress? Yes, she painted me. Help me find light. Interesting. It needs a power bank. Paintress? Oh, yeah. She painted me. Help me find light. Okay.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure.
Good
that's
day,
a good
mate.
idea.
I like Gustav's face there. Shady, welcome in. That was honestly one of the best expressions I think I've seen in a game in a while. Yes, use your healing revive items when you can. They get refreshed when you use it. Your light, oh mistress. I sit in darkness, awaiting your light. You mean the paintress? What does she want you to do? She marked a path that we must walk, but here I sit in darkness. Without light, I cannot follow her. Follow where? What kind of light? A pure light. I must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable, then. Shine. I need to shine. Interesting. That guy should have dodged, right? Am I right? Really should have parried. Okay. I just wish this game was more French. Fair. It is very French, I would say. Okay, I'm gonna start putting some points into defense. I'm gonna do the Edwin route. But I also am gonna keep putting points into might. More French, you say. There are mimes, it's true. We did fight a mime. As French as it can get. The first enemy we fought was a mime, so. Okay. Deals medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses weapons element, heals self by 20% if the target burns. Recovers 50 health and dispels. Oh, what? That's so nice. I wonder, like... Okay. Guess we'll stick with this. We'll go this way. Okay, that's on there. We want her to have 2 more. So I think I want to give her the So, okay, hold on. Wait, what is this? Oh, does she have any weapon? And also, okay, so I can't use these here. Oh no, that's just her weapon. It's just I've never noticed that's what it's called. All the six French. All the kisses French. All the fries freedom. Freedom fries. The baguette costumes. You can't use them. Okay, yeah. It said you can only use them at camps, but I was like, okay, I see that it says this is a rest point, but it says abandoned expeditioner camp. So like, why why would you call it a camp if it's not a camp? You know? That's what I say. That's my thought.
Flares!
Oh.
Survivors.
Hurry!
Oh. Harry! Harry!
Nice.
Ooh. Burning shots. 20% chance to burn on free aim shots. Oh! Is she learning anything? No. Okay. This whole Pictos thing is really interesting. I like it. Okay. Neat. Okay. Let's just, what do I want to do? Is resistant to physical damage, it seems. Whoops. Immolate.
Feel the burn! Dodge Kasab.
Okay, I just didn't know what was happening. I parried. I promise. I promise I parried. There was a parry that I was denied. Lighterim level 1. New weapon for Lune. At level 4, fire skills cost 1 less AP. Oh. That's dope. Is this equipped? Yes. That's neato. I like that. Gustav, why don't you have a cool weapon like that? Where it gives you some bonuses and stuff. Why are you holding out on us?
Let the ink flow. Feel the burn.
We crushed it? So neat that Pictos can be tattooed so you can do magic like Lune. Be dope. Love to be a mage. Woo.
We can use that.
I mean, I love that, like, surely there's some we need to save, but I'm like, oh, let's just explore a little bit. Don't know if Gustav gets weapons that have effects when they level up. Now that I think about it. Really? That's disappointing. I accidentally fired twice. Who's gonna be more annoying?
A storm is coming. Brace yourselves.
Countered. Augmented attack. So he now has that. Oh yeah. It just feels so good. To counter something. No damage. Oh, that is also, I love that that's a thing. That not taking damage gives you a boost in experience. Brilliant. Big fan. I don't know if I've ever seen that in an RPG before. Also, do you have a weak point? You do. I don't know why I have never thought about shooting you.
Chroma is flowing.
Might as well just do that. Shoots. It usually works. Yeah. I for some reason I think because it kind of has that like not shield, but it kind of has like that structure in front of it. I kind of thought it just would probably miss or something, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense that you'd still be able to shoot it. You're hiding.
We could light something with this.
Oh! I mean... Do we go back to our friend, or... It seems like the flares were important.
Interesting.
+1 revive tint. Guess we should deal with the flares first. Ooh. Oh, we'll be able to fast travel. Okay, put more defense points. Done. Learn skills. He has 1, she has 3. Seems like a large area. I should have rested. Why didn't I rest? Oh, I don't think we've taken that much damage.
Leia!
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
Hey, there's your...
Take cover!
Countered! Wait, but it has like a shield. So... The toast French. Some enemies have shields that protect them. Each shield completely blocks one hit. Ugh. Skills. Immolate.
Feel the burn.
He has a lot of health. Let's do... Oops. Both are terrible. Cast a spell.
Ready to evade.
Oh.
Brace yourself.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. We're terrible. We've lost everything. Oh wait. Is this back? No. Because it's there, I just couldn't tell if it was, you know, glowing. Let us just normally attack. Feels threatened. Summons minions. We hate that for us. Tried to carry. Okay. Okay, heal. Skills. Oh, we don't have a... Oh, right. We, what gives us...
Dodge yourself. Ready to evade.
Are you ready to evade? Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Right. Okay. Skills. We don't have enough to overcharge. Let's take care of these at least. Oh, hello. I promise I'm trying to do stuff. There we go, at least. No!
Let's push forward.
Okay. Healing light! Healing light! So bad at getting that second one. Alright. Over. Still don't have enough. Right, because I shot. I'm an idiot.
Take cover.
Okay. Please. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. Boop, boop, boop.
Dodge
Boop,
yourself.
boop. The dodges, finally.
Danger. Dodge yourself.
Oh my gosh, not again.
Dodge yourself.
Okay.
Let the ink flow.
Alright. Do I have enough for overcharge? I do.
For those who come after.
Oh, thank goodness.
Careful. He's building up chroma. Let's push forward.
Okay. Revolution? French. Okay.
Lune, watch out!
No. Uh-oh. Is he about to fire his laser?
That hurts.
Uh-oh. Oh, I am surprised we survived that. Oh,
Must fall.
dope. Oh my gosh, they look so cool. They're Aura-maxing right now. Juggles, we're in danger. Cleansing tint. Healing tints also remove all status effects from the target. I am surprised we won. That last bit felt a bit rough.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
It was actually our first try. Okay, yes. I was gonna say, are they not gonna acknowledge the person that just died in front of them?
Putain, nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took mile to the weird corals. Head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Maya.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this?
We continue. I love that.
It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
I mean, I would have done the same. I would go after Mael. But, you know. Oh, that's a rope. Is something here? Ooh. Oh, is this where we came from? No. I'm getting a little bit confused. I also can't believe that's Daredevil. Yes, same. I was saying this before, or the other day. I mean, I'm kind of curious because I don't know if you've heard, but apparently they are making a live action movie of this. I wonder if... Would Charlie Cox play Gustav? Have you not heard that? Yeah, they've already announced that there's going to be a movie. Yeah. But I wonder if I mean, part of me is like, it almost feels rude to not, or to use someone else than Charlie Cox, but
A storm is coming.
I also feel like seemingly he looks like Robert Pattinson. So nope. So part of me wonders, like, I don't know, I just don't know. I mean, it'll probably be bad, as most video game adaptations are, but amazing. This game has gotten so popular, and yeah, seriously, and it's so fast. It's kind of amazing. Okay, yeah, this is the direction we came from. I kind of wonder if we should go back to that one guy, but I also kind of want to farm some XP. I mean, I don't need it because I'm so good at parrying, but... Cries. I feel like you should be dead. The animations for things are just so fun. I parried.
A storm is coming.
I promise that was a parry. Also, game originally in French. I guess that's fair. That's true. But they've done so much marketing with like...
Well, that will help.
The American cast. Or, I mean, well, not American, but you know what I mean. For American audiences, so... Hey, got a thing. Did you bring the light? Without light, I cannot follow where she leads. This will help. Gives resin. Oh. Gone are the days when I wandered in darkness. Soon I shall shine. Light it. Help me shine. Make me complete. A very precise shot, perhaps. Oh. Oh, this light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. For the future, shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Will please, mistress. Capture light. My light. I caught only a glimpse. What was that about? I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear her. I must have more light to understand what she asks of me. Shine. I need to shine once more. Okay.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Neverons like this one.
Okay.
We might learn something.
Let's rest. And fast travel to Meadow Corridor? Is that where it was? Nope. Was that at the... That wasn't the indigo tree, was it? Oh, it must be. Yeah, okay. The tree just doesn't seem very indigo, you know? It could be more indigo. Also, can I not pick that up from here? Beam me up, Scotty. Oh. Dodging is easier than parrying. If you struggle to parry, try to dodge, I guess is what it said. Oh. Oh! Oh, interesting. Flying waters? What is that? Find my L and search for a path through the flying waters. Whoa. Whoa. Big map.
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
This is such a fun little mini map. Or world map. you. This guy seems stronger.
I'm ready.
I parried. Oh, okay. I was not really sure what was happening.
Let's push forward.
How much damage? Counter.
Chroma is flowing.
The camera movements also just make everything so wonderful. Lighter rim, level 2. We need them to level up.
Nice.
Nice. We zoom in. What is this? Ooh, Abyss Cave. Probably the fact that it's red probably means we don't want to go in there yet. The camera movements are neat, but yeah, please, I want to gauge when I'm going to get... That is also... I will say yes. I also agree with you there. Sometimes it is a bit like, I cannot quite see what's about to happen.
Let's push forward.
Getting absolutely countered. Except there, I wanted to take that hit, obviously. Oh, so he's 1 point away from leveling up. Unbelievable. Anything here? Nope. I like this little mini map that they've done.
This will be useful.
It's very fun. Is this the... Wait, no. Or is this the weird coral? I mean, it does kind of look coral. You can access the camp at any time from the continent. Press down to camp.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
After winning 4 battles with the Pictos. Couldn't read that.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit. But, The moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face. He must be what? 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight. It's just Mael. She's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
Oopsies.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
Oh. What should I play? I love these dorks. They're very fun. Upgrade attributes. Do we have anything? No. Learn skills. Nope. She didn't level up, right? No, we need one more. In camps, you can rest and converse with your party members to leave the camp and interact with the bonfire.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
She looks less dirtied.
Yeah.
I look the same.
Good night, Gustave.
Oh, floating lanterns. Okay. So, question. Still can't use it? Can be used at a camp to upgrade weapons level 3. But. Literally at a camp right now. The music is very good. It is very, very good. Anything else?
The main content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
Oh. Remember the current objective. Find Mael and search for a path through the flying waters. Write in the journal of Gustav's apprentices. Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. He spends some time writing in his journal. He writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
Gustav heads back. Yeah, you won't be able to use this item until you get... Fine! Okay. We'll probably stop here. So fun, though, right? Just what a fun game. I love it. I really am enjoying the story and the combat and all of it, even though I need to get much better at parrying. That is, I feel like if I can just get the timing down, I'll be pretty much unstoppable, and it'll be wonderful. But friends, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Very much appreciate it. Or consider the parrying and dodging are broken. It does feel like that a little bit. Like the stream, yeah, thank you for being here, Edwin. It's so good to see you. It's always fun to have you here. Yeah, the timing seems a little bit a little suspicious, but maybe there will be an update and they'll be like, oops, we actually didn't realize this was broken. Wonderful. But friends, I appreciate all of you. Sassy, thank you so much for the resub of 48 months. And oh, look at Birdie, thank you so much for the raid earlier. I appreciate it. Thank you. But friends, that is it for us today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. There won't be a stream tomorrow, but we'll be back on Monday. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll be giving away another code on Monday, not to Clair Obscur, but for another game. But friends, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. I mean, Monday. Bye-bye.